up with a brand that we've managed to stick with now for going on 14 years, and kind of how we got there. So this is, unlike Martha's, where it's going to be very polished from a media or advertising person. This is our experience report on what we went through. And as always, questions are welcome. I hope you'll find it useful. So our definition of brand is really how customers are going to feel about your business. There's certainly an intellectual component to that, but there's also an emotional component. And Martha talked about that a little bit. It's really trying to create a visceral reaction to somebody, in somebody, about your business. And it extends from products to services to how you treat people to how you behave in the community are all parts of your brand, or are all pieces that you're going to want to think about. It is not just what color are my logos, but how are you going to do all of those things part of your brand, because you're trying to generate an intellectual, but almost more importantly, an emotional reaction in people when they see your products and they see the things that go with your brand. So our business obviously was about chocolate. It was definitely made to be a local entity. So one of the brand messages about Hazel Hill is it's local. And family owned. I talked a little bit about the family heritage piece of that, and that everything is handmade. We also wanted to produce a very high quality product. And the nature of that is you're going to have to charge a high quality price and accept that maybe your product is not for everybody. So a little bit of research and maybe thought about what are you going to say yes to in your brand, but also what are you going to say no to. And maybe the no decisions are more important than the yes decisions, especially when you're young and hungry and you're trying to get that thing to launch, having a very clear idea about things you're going to say no to. And for us, for example, one of them has been coffee. We've had a lot of encouragement over the years. Could we get so I'm an idiot about this. The machine that
espresso machine.
Yeah, I don't know all the names for these things, and usually they're French names, so they sound expensive.
They are.
They are very. You got them, right?
And they've been doing it since you opened, because Terry has been talking about it. They keep wanting me to add coffee.
Yep.
Like.
So we do have coffee in a little pump thing, but that was one of the conscious decisions that we had to be firm in saying, no, it's not about coffee, right? And that's a conscious decision, would have brought revenue. You could charge a pretty good markup if you could move that fancy coffee stuff. But knowing clearly what to say no and what you're about is maybe even more important than making some of the yes decisions in what you're doing and thinking about your brand. We actually hired an advertising, it wasn't Martha, but it was another advertising agency to help us. And in our journey to coming to brand, we didn't start with names and logos, we started with colors and selecting a color palette. So a lot of our colors actually came from this stone wall behind our gallery here. It is an important element that created that message around local, wholesome, family-oriented. It took colors from that stone wall. We took colors, I recognize these are cacao beans. Those are the beans that make chocolate. There's colors from those that are part of the palette that was put into our business. And this is a chocolate truffle. You can see that there's colors from that tied into the message. So, look, I'm not a professional in how you do this, but for us, the journey started with looking at what are the right colors that would become part of our brand and getting a very firm idea, and there are only 3 colors in our brand about what those are going to be, and that was the foundation we began building the other pieces on. Then we moved to what we're going to call it. And started with just brainstorming ideas from all over. Candyland was certainly on the table, and as were a number of other things. Remember, we're seeking for a higher end brand, so that didn't fit. Then we took our name ideas and we tested them with some help with focus groups to find out what do people react to. And did they align with the brand messages that we started with? And as we worked through that, we also wanted to maintain the family connection. So Hazel Hill is actually personal. Hazel Hill is Terry's grandma. Okay, so we ended up naming our business after our grandma. I was rooting for my grandmother, Olive Freeze.
It sounds like a healthy Slurpee, is what it sounds like. A healthy Slurpee of some kind.
I didn't win. I didn't win. But in going through that brand, that name represented the values we're looking for, and people reacted well to it. The only misnomer is everybody who's not familiar wants to call us Hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
Makes sense.
But the next place we went on our journey was from colors. That allowed us to start painting the building and building these other pieces. Then we went to selecting a name that resonated well with the brand we were going to create. And then we went to the logo. And the reason I bring this up is a lot of smaller companies I see start with a logo and kind of go the other direction. And maybe that's not the right order of things. Because if you're trying to create an emotional reaction, colors and names create much more emotion than many times an unknown logo. Now, we talked about Nike and Apple and those kind of things. Look, they're a very well-developed brand. When we're talking about new brands, maybe you want to start with some other things. We did hire several professional artists to make example logos for us to react to. And if you're working on that, I would highly recommend that you bite the bullet and hire a diverse set of artists to create something. And I went through and dug through the Hazel Hill archives and found the proofs of the logos that we were looking at. And here's a few. So I'm going to ask you, little folks, your reaction to these possible logos for a high-end shop. What do you think?
Too cartoony.
Yeah?
For a high end.
Bottom left.
I was gonna say, the bottom left and the middle, those are the two.
This
Yeah.
one?
That one and the middle one.
And that one? Okay, this was actually a real contender for it. And Brian, you felt these are too...
Cartoon doesn't look like a high end.
Doesn't
Yeah.
convey the high end.
That's what I love about your gold swipe, is that, I don't know why it makes me think of chocolate, but the foil wrap of the chocolate or something, but the gold swipe that you have on your actual logo that you use, that's what's kind of missing
Yep.
from I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see the color palette?
Yep.
Pretty much still coming through that we started with, that the artists are working with. Lori, did you have a question?
Oh, no, I was just.
So, yeah, we hated most of it. This one was
That was
a real
that was
contender, but we hated most of it. And the folks that we put this in front of, in general, reacted really well to that one, and the juggling eye were the ones that they reacted well to. And look, the world has changed a lot since 2003. You can go on Fiverr or some other websites and pay somebody $50 and have them whip up a logo for you. And there's certainly probably a place for that. But if you're trying to build a brand, maybe you want to give it a little more thought and investment than the $50 you pay to somebody on Fiverr to do that. So Brian, you brought up the one we picked. very simple. I thought I'd tell you some things about it.